I've been in Memphis all my life, and it just seemed like a glass ceiling. I'm trying to stretch my wings. I'm trying to fly, but it was only so far I could go.
We are back with another episode of From the Script. Okay, let me say it again. Another episode of From the Script, a platform for my authors, my scribers, my TV, film, and songwriters, where we're able to peel back the letters of their stories and share so much more. I am your host, Armourie. I am so glad to be here with y'all today because let me tell y'all, we have a treat here. Okay, we have somebody that is doing all things, okay? I can't even y'all know I have to give y'all a teaser, okay? She is an author of The Invisible Crown. She is a major component in the community. She is the founder of the Kids Wig Tour and the owner of Bri Monique. Please help me welcome my good friend, my sis, all the way from Memphis, Tennessee, baby, okay? My girl, Bri Stylez. How are you?
What's good? I'm great.
Come on. I'm doing good. Look, blessed that your presence is in this atmosphere, because one thing you will do is you'll come and you'll bring the light. You are so anointed.
Thank you.
So anointed and so pointed. Like, ooh, okay, my goodness, okay, ooh. Look, y'all just don't know. We had a powerful prayer session before we even started, and baby, you got the juices flowing, okay? So from Tennessee to Texas, you got to fill us in. What inspired you to even make the move? And just give us a little bit of insight about who you are and how you came to be about today.
Well, I'm Bri Stylez, and I would say what inspired me to move is obedience. Come on. Because you know how you feel that shift. I don't know if you ever felt that shift, but that when you know it's just time for something new.
Yeah.
I felt that over and over again, and I've been in Memphis all my life, and it just seemed like a glass ceiling. I'm trying to stretch my wings. I'm trying to fly, but it was only so far I could go. And it's crazy because when I first filled out an application for the apartment that I wanted here, I got approved within like 72 hours, like just like that.
Come on.
And I was like, you know what, God? I'm gone.
She said, let me chunk the deuces.
I'm gone. And I've been here ever since, and I love Houston. Houston feels like home. I could honestly say that. Like when I came here, I didn't feel like I had to make myself fit or try to come and just see. It was like home away from home.
That's powerful. Well, welcome home. Look, welcome here. Houston is just glad to have you. Like seriously, just so powerful. Like I shout out to Darrell for hosting the event, the panel experience.
Yes.
This is where I met this beautiful, amazing woman in the elevator, and I just knew that God's light was so heavily shining on your life. Seriously, like I just knew, like before I leave this event, babe, I gotta connect with you, okay? Regardless of anything. And then it was just so on point, like just the amazing compliments my mom had, and then I was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is perfect. So,
first of all, I'm a woman of God.
Come on.
Secondly, I'm a retired hairstylist. I've been doing hair most of my life, and I also do philanthropy where I give away wigs to children with hair loss conditions. Thirdly, I'm a mentor. I have a community called Bloom University, and we really dive deep on us becoming the women that God is creating us to be, and just blooming in every I would say area of our lives, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, blooming together as women.
It is blooming season, okay? And that's just so powerful. So I know we're going to have a very just in-depth conversation today, just even from the topics that you just listed out as far as like who you are and like what you plan on doing in the future. When I was doing research about you and I came across your book that you've written, The Invisible Crown, I was just taken. And so, I had to have you on here so you can just peel back the letters of what inspires you to write The Invisible Crown.
So I would definitely say doing hair for children over the years, I've learned that a lot of kids don't want to wear wigs. Like a lot of them don't. A lot of them are actually confident. Like I know that people automatically think, oh, her self-esteem might be low and oh, she needs to be built up. But some girls are actually okay with not having on wigs. And not only did I want to create something for them, just for them to have. If you don't want a wig, when you see me in your city, it's something that I have that I want to, like, like a token, like something that you can leave my presence and have. I also created it for the girls who need to see that there are people in the world like me.
Yeah.
Because I met some girls, they just feel like they're the only ones, and I have to show them videos and pictures in my phone. Like, look at her. She's your age. Look at her. She looks just like you. Her hair is just like I have to show them. So in the book, it's more like a mirror where they can actually see themselves and can actually read and feel the emotion that somebody else actually went through this.
Do you mind if we peel back another layer? When you say went through this, what are some of the children that you target, or what is that the audience that you reach out to and you cater to?
Yeah, I've seen a lot.
Okay.
I've been doing this since 2018, and that may not seem long, but I've seen a lot. And I would say, tragically, girls going to bed one way and waking up and your hair is on your pillow. And it's like nothing you can do about it.
Wow.
And just seeing those videos of the mom actually cutting her own hair off just so her daughter can feel a sense of normalcy or connected in a way. Like, it could be very touching.
Yeah.
But I just feel like, man, your hair is really your crown. And if you think about it, like, I don't know about you, but I kind of dress up from my hair. Like, depending on how my hair is, that's what my outfit is going to be. So I could never imagine waking up. I'm always wear wigs, but I can, like, think about it. You go to sleep, you got your hair in this pretty bun pulled to the back.
Because I don't know how to do nothing else.
She like, slick me back, please. But you go to sleep that way, and then you wake up and, one comb or one brush, and the whole side of your head is in your brush or your, like, it's tragically changing them mentally, too.
Yeah.
So it's like, whenever I'm in their presence, I treat them like they're normal, because they are.
Yeah.
They are normal. And the families, the mothers, the support from their like the oh my God, I love to see it. And I just come right along like the auntie. I just feel like I'm an auntie to all of them.
Okay, greatest auntie in the world. Okay.
Like, really though, like, that is like the shifting, the turn for a lot of them, just waking up one day and just your hair is just coming out in clumps, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you can't try to save it. I even had girls that tried to save their hair.
Wow.
And I get emotional because I'm like, it's nothing that I can do about it, for real. Like, what can you do about that? Like, but the wigs, it's game changing. It's game changing.
Yeah, and you are game changing. You are doing something about it. What you have been putting in place, you even writing The Invisible Crown, you're definitely doing what God has called you to do with that. So you're doing something. You're doing above and beyond. Okay, seriously. This episode of From the Script is brought to you by the Creators Guild HTX. Please be sure to tap in with them. They are the one-stop shop for podcasting, production, and so much more. If you are looking to book your next session, please visit theguildhtx.com and just tap in with them. You never know what visions you're able to bring to life with them. So let's get it. When a child reads that book, or even a parent, or even a teen, when they read that book, The Invisible Crown, what are major takeaways that you want them to gain from that?
So I would say the part of the book that I want them to pay the most attention to is when Olivia went to her dream. When she was in her dream and she seen a lot of girls in the line to go to talk to the fairy godmother about their situation, she found a friend, and the girl was just telling her what was going on. And when she seen all the girls that looked like her, she felt normal. Wow. She felt like she belonged there. And
Powerful.
when she got to the fairy godmother told her, you are not what you don't have, in so many words. Now, I had to say it in a way for the kids to kind of understand, but the point of the invisible crown is because the fairy godmother told her, you don't have hair, but there's a crown there.
Come on. Wow.
You may not have long, pretty, curly hair, but you have a crown.
Yes.
So she allowed her to see her crown for the first time. So she put her in the mirror, and she was able to see her crown. But when Olivia woke up, that was the game changer. Olivia woke up from her dream, and she was like, okay, that was just a dream, you know? And then she goes in the restroom to brush her teeth, getting ready for school, and she sees the crown.
Wow.
She sees the crown, and she's like wiping her eyes like, am I seeing what I think? Yes, because the crown was always there. Wow. You just really need somebody to tell you sometimes. You really just need that example. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, like, you have a crown, my baby. And that's the part, I would say.
That's powerful. You know, like, sis, that was very powerful to see how Olivia woke up from her dream and saw the crown that her fairy godmother spoke of. It's almost as if it gave her another boost of confidence. And sadly to say, in this society that we live in, a lot of children aren't boosted in their confidence, don't have anyone pouring into them. Sadly to say, they're more bullies than anything, who are battling with their own self-inflictions and things of that nature. And so I definitely want to just like peel back the layer of like, how important is it to, you know, boost a child's confidence? And for particularly like The Invisible Crown, how important is it to write pieces and works like this?
I would say just what you just said. Like, a lot of kids don't have that. And I say it's important because even us as children, we may have not had alopecia or cancer or lost our hair, but we still needed someone to validate us.
Facts.
We still needed that support as a parent. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, from experience, it will follow you, you know, and it starts as a child. It starts at a young age.
That's the
So
fact.
I feel like that's very important, whether you have hair or not. It's very important that someone sees you and someone shows you that they see you. So for the girls who are battling with these different things and they don't have that support, which I have seen as well. I've come across that a lot of times. I've been in homes where you can just feel the tension. You can just feel the baby crying out for help, you know? And it's so, I would say, that's how I know I'm in my purpose, because the Holy Spirit will literally tell me what to say. Like, okay, give her a hug. She needs a hug. Or tie a shoe for her. Show her that, like, look, small things. Small things. And I know for sure they will never forget it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I want to pause right there. You said that's how you know you're walking in your purpose. That's powerful.
Yeah.
When a woman knows her purpose and she is prosperous at it, baby, I better watch out. Okay? Because she gonna do what she needs to do. That is so pivotal.
Yeah.
Because you're hearing God so clearly. And the amount of lives that you're changing, that you're going to continuously changing, what ignited that spark? Like, when did that revelation come about as far as like your purpose?
That's something I could definitely think about, because you could be walking in your purpose for years and not even realize it, you know?
That's so true.
Like, I can't even sit here and say when it started, because I feel like I was just always being myself.
Yeah.
You know, it's just so natural.
But authentic.
You know what I mean? Like, I would say I started to catch on when I started to do the tours. When I started to go on tour and I started meeting different people and with different accents and different, even like everybody was just so different. And I'm like, I'm still me. Like, I'm just being me. And I used to always get the same compliments about the same things that I thought was so small.
Wow.
So it's like, okay, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I'm doing. And when I can do it effortlessly,
come on,
and it can make a difference in somebody's life,
yeah,
it hit different.
Yeah, talk about effortlessly. I love that, and you do it so well. Ooh, so you tapped on tour. Please give us the deets. The Kids Wig Tour, the Kids Wig Tour.
Period. So the Kids Wig Tour came about in the end of 2018. I did, when I first found out that September was Childhood Cancer and Alopecia Awareness Month, I was like, I said, well, let me do a giveaway. I had just done my first before and after photo, the one that went viral for the first time. So I had a lot of people reaching out in my DMs and my emails. I'm like, okay. So I said, you know what? I'm going to do a giveaway. Since September is dedicated to them, let's do a giveaway. So I did the giveaway. And for some reason, I still don't know today, and it had to be nothing but the Holy Spirit. For some reason, I put on there, tell me the city and state that you're from. Like, they had nothing to do with the kids' wig at all, because anybody could enter, right?
Right.
So I put on there, tell me the city and state. So once I get to the list and I see all these people and they're from different parts of the world, I'm like, oh my God, like,
come on,
it's a lot of people from all over the world. So from that day, I picked someone that was in Memphis then. That's where I was stationed at the time. But from that day, I started working on just making a list of all these people. And Holy Spirit doing what he do.
Come on.
He told me, he's like, you going on tour.
Oh, come on.
January 2019, I literally just got a flyer made. And I said, I'm going here, 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 here. It was 10 cities. My first year, I did 10 cities.
Wow.
And I went to each city and I gave away wigs in each city. And I've been doing it annually since then.
My God. As you were speaking, I heard exceedingly and abundantly. And I feel like that's just so evident in your life and evident with the Kids Wig Tour, and how just even tapping back on that word obedience.
Oh my God.
With you being obedient and you even being in the right posture, let me say that, to hear what the Holy Spirit is telling you, it's like it spread like wildfire.
It did.
Come on. Just ooh. What have you like learned while traveling and doing the Kids Wig Tour? What are some things that you've experienced? Like how was that whole entire tour?
Girl, for one, I learned that I cannot do everything by myself. I'm a woman of my word, and I'm a woman, we strap our boots on and we say we're going to do something.
We're going to get it done.
We're going to get it done. But I literally had to accept help. And I'm gonna say accept because help was always around me. But you know, everybody, you can't just
Like, I got it. Don't worry.
and you used to doing it yourself,
Facts.
right? So I had to really accept help, and when I did that, I took a lot of weight off my shoulders.
Wow.
I took a lot of, oh my God, pressure, unnecessary pressure, because this person could do this person, you know.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say that accept and help, and I would say I've learned that people are different. Like the way they think, how they move, people are different, and you really gotta sit down and listen to what a child is saying. Like when I was on those tours, I didn't just come in and do the wig. While they were in my chair, I was asking them, so how did you feel? Like I asked a lot of questions, and I got them comfortable enough to talk to me, because I really want to know what's going on with you.
Yeah.
And kids, baby, that will tell you.
Facts.
And when I say the mindset of a lot of the girls that I met were so different, for them to be so young, baby, them kids, they know what they be talking about. And they know more than what you think they know. And just for them to open up to me, I felt so safe, you know? It's like, man, if you ever need to talk, you know, all of them got my phone number. They FaceTime me. I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because that Anaya, that's one of my girls. She's like, you my sister. One day she woke up, she said, you my auntie. And then she texted me one day, she was like, nah, you my sister.
Aww.
Like, it was like, I'm like, whatever you want, baby, whatever you want. But they having that bond with them versus just me putting a wig on you, taking pictures and saying, all right, you know what I mean? It's more personable. And that's what I learned. Like, people are different. The way they see life is so much different. And sometimes we just got to sit down and listen to what they got to say, because if you trying to talk, you're not giving her a chance to talk. It's like you just voicing your opinion. You didn't even get a baby a chance. So I let them talk. I let them vent. We gonna eat snacks. What kind of candy you like? What's your favorite color? I want to get to know you, you know?
That's powerful.
Yeah.
That is so powerful. And I can attest to what you're saying as far as you make them feel so comfortable. Because when you walked in, you just had this sense of peace about you. Seriously. And I've been wanting to tell you this. I was like, she just has this peace, this aura, and that's just a true gift that you have, being able to like peel back the layers of other individuals and just like you make them feel comfortable, because you make me feel comfortable, you know. Like even from the first time I met you, I was like, God, what you up to? What are you up to? Hello, what's going on? My God, that is, and even like with you connecting with the children on that level, like it helps them have an outlet, you know, because sometimes they may not even feel like they're being heard from, whether that be their family or whether that be friends. They are even afraid to talk. And sometimes, like you said, when it comes to that mental, being able to help them free that element, you're changing lives. You know, you're helping young girls grow up with confidence. And not have to worry about resentment, worry about regret, worry about asking God, why am I like this? What's going on here? But you just give them that sense of confidence, that sense of hope. And talk about, I'm telling y'all, anointed and appointed. Okay? I need to put it anointed and appointed. Like, I need to put it right there.
I'm vanilla, baby. I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. She 28, telling me I'm still a baby. I get love in Detroit like
The invisible crown. Baby, we haven't even hit up any other areas. Bri Monique, what's going on? Bri Monique, the company, the owner. Give us the deets.
So Bri Monique was my first baby. That was my firstborn. Okay?
I love that.
I birthed my hair company from the struggle. Let's just be real. So at first the name was Rich Girl Hair Company.
I love that.
And as I evolved over the years, as I've grown as a person, I was like, Rich Girl really came from the struggle, and I wanted to detach myself from that. So I changed the name and...
Come on, rebrand.
Yes, rebrand. I changed it from Rich Girl to Bri Money Collection, and I've literally experienced new customers as well, like a slew of new, like it's almost like when I say my brand changed, it's almost like my entire audience changed.
Wow.
So that was key for my business, and I'm not gonna lie, I was afraid. I was afraid that people wasn't gonna remember me because I had built Rich Girl up, and I was just like, people not gonna remember me, like they not gonna, they gonna be like, Bri Money, who is that? Like, but as my business rebranded, I rebranded myself.
Come on, wow.
And it's like I would even see people out and they're like, girl, I'm so proud of you. And I would feel like, well, what did I do? Like, what? And this was before the kids. I'm like, well, what did I do? It's like they see that transition. Like, as you grow, it affects your brand.
Yeah.
It really do affect, and your brand could affect you as a person. So that's why I felt like Rich Girl was doing for me. It was like keeping me in this box. Like, we right here, we got to a certain amount of money, we right here. But it's like Bri Monique was like, no.
Ain't no stopping.
There's more.
Hello.
Yeah.
Y'all, she's dropping some gems. Okay. Talking about branding expert 101. Yep. And I love how in tune you are with God, because we know that he is our ultimate business partner. Absolutely. And you said something that was very key about it started with you. Yes. It started with yourself. And when we do that inner work,
oh my God. Game changing.
Literally, seriously. And it makes me think about what you said earlier, just blooming into your full self. Like, it's just so powerful. Like, we right here. Oh my goodness, man. How important is it? I know we tapped on community earlier. How important is it for individuals to have that sense of community, and more so even for you to provide that sense of community?
You say, how important is it? Very. Very, because even as adults, I would say we need community more now than we did before, because it's so much going on, especially with social media.
Girl,
let's just touch on that real quick, because you could really feel like you're alone. And if you are a loner or a person that really likes to be alone, and you're caved in the house with all these thoughts, and you're looking at all this, and people look like they doing XYZ, and you like, oh, well, I'm not doing anything. Like, it will affect your brain. It will affect you, because you feel like you're not even moving forward.
That's true.
But if you have community, people who you can be transparent with and say, y'all, I ain't got it today. Like, I ain't got it today. I know I'm the one that's always pumped up. I'm always helping everybody else, but I ain't got it today. And you have somebody else to pour into you. So just like, I can't remember who said it, but it was a video that I watched. And he had these two glasses, and he poured water in one glass, and the other glass was empty. But it's like, if you're full, you should be pouring. Like, what's the use of you just being full? And we know, I know now that I give from my overflow.
Come on.
I have to stay full.
Yes.
And the person who I'm called to, or whoever I'm around, I have this thing where I just naturally pour. Like, when you're on overflow, it just oozes out on people, right?
Yeah.
But if you're low and you don't have nothing to give, you need to have people around you with filled cups.
Yeah. Wow.
Pouring into you.
Yeah.
Because if you the poor, baby, one day you gonna run dry. And then what? So community is very important.
It's so true. And speaking of just that drop phase, I feel like I was in a season where I was coming out. I was
Talk
pouring
about
out,
it.
pouring out, pouring out, pouring out, pouring out, but I was not pouring back in. I wouldn't even surround myself. I was on an island of isolation at that time. It was just so many different things, and I felt like I was so depressed because I wasn't really getting fed. You know, like you said, I was on the island of isolation, but I was still, whether that be on social media, whether I was still like even hearing other individuals speak about certain things,
Yeah.
and it made me feel like I was inadequate. It made me feel like I wasn't where I needed to be. It made me feel like I wasn't accomplishing those elements. So that's very, very, very powerful, and that's why I love community. And so to see that you are so impacted with the community is just powerful, from the kids wig tour. So what you do just with your brand and even just speaking engagements. Let's tap on a little bit about there, babe, because y'all are looking at a keynote speaker right here.
Yeah, no. So I would say the way that I got into speaking, I can't even just tell you, and I want to think about it because it's just so much happened over the years. But I have a story, a mind-blowing story of when I was in hair school and how things transpired and how things shifted for me.
Yeah.
And when I graduated, I was able to go back to my hair school, which was Paul Mitchell. I graduated from Paul
Come on,
Mitchell,
Paul Mitchell.
the best hair school in America. Let me just tell y'all that. But when I graduated, I was able to come back and share my story.
I love that.
Because it was so hard being in school homeless.
It
was so hard
Talk about
showing
it.
up daily with a smile and going home to a place that smelled like mop water. You know? Like, that was hard.
Wow.
And you talking about wearing a mask. I'm getting emotional right now because just thinking about it, I never want to go back to that place. Wow. But what was my why? When I was asking God, why, turned into my why in my next season.
Oh my God.
So when people ask me, why are you going hard? I never want to go back to that place.
Hello. Wow.
I never want to find myself in that predicament again. So that's my why now. And I feel like when I graduated hair school and I started to go back, I went to different schools. I went to different locations in different cities, sharing my story.
Wow.
And that was a platform. I wasn't looking at it like I'm speaking. I'm looking at it like, look what I went through. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? If you're going through something right now, hang in there. You can still graduate. Like, I'm trying to share my story, not even thinking speaking engagement. Like, that was never my thought process. Like, oh, I'm going to be a speaker. But that's where it kind of started.
Yeah.
So as I was doing that, I started doing like Facebook Lives and just getting up in the morning, whatever was on my heart to say. And I would get like a lot of feedback. Like a lot of people like, girl, I needed this. Oh my God, thank you, God. And I just found myself doing it often. So the more I was doing my lives, the more people started reaching out to me. Hey, I got this event coming up. And then I started doing events myself. So
come on.
a lot of people don't know this about me, but I really do good with hosting events.
That you do.
Like 2016, 17, 18, 19. I actually did this event called, God, I'm getting emotional. I don't even get emotional. It's just
let
so
the
many
works
emotions.
go. Let it
Oh my
go.
God. I did this event called Waiting to Exhale.
Mm.
And it was for women to really just exhale and release going into the next year. So I always did it in December. And girl, when I say I didn't even know I had it in me to do that, my last event had over 300 people, and it was just amazing. Jacqueline Carr was there. She performed.
What? That's one of my
Anthony
favorite gospel
McKinney.
artists.
Yes, like,
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know I had that in me. So you talking about speaking, me sharing my story led to a Facebook Live, led to me actually hosting events myself. Wow. You could have never told me that was going to happen.
Wow. At this point, are you still, I need to be at the one in December. Because this year has been crazy. My gosh, that is powerful. going back to that word, blooming. Literally, your flower was like from the ground, just blossoming.
Yeah.
Blossoming. It almost reminds me of the story of the bamboo plant.
Come
when
on. I love bamboo plants.
Really,
Love bamboo plants. Tell it, girl.
my mind was blown when somebody mentioned it about how the bamboo plant, when you take the seed, it's underground for 3 years. It does all the things that it needs to do. It look, I'm not a plant expert, so we'll just fill in the blanks. But as far as like germinating under the ground, like it grounded its roots and everything, and then you don't see it for 3 years.
In the dark.
It's literally in the dark. You don't see it. It's going all through all that moment, and then out of nowhere, that 3rd year, it just springs right on up, and it is so strong. It is so durable, and it's just powerful. So I just was thinking about that when you said that. It just come on. I don't need to say it again. I know what word I'm about to say. Don't make me say it. Don't make me say it. This is really, really, really good. It's so inspiring to see. And I'm learning stuff that I hadn't even known. And I'm still learning about you. And it's just so amazing to see how many lives you touched. Seriously. Like, and then I love your obedience. I really, really, really love your obedience. It's like I see God, like, I see a little girl, and I see God, like, just taking you by the hand, and I feel like that's just what he's been doing your entire life. And that's just an amazing thing to see, because it just gives hope for people who are like just don't know the next steps to take, and just trusting and believing in God. Like, he will lead the way. He knows what's going to happen today. He knows what's going to happen next year. He knows what's going to happen in 5 years. And so just having that trust and confidence in him is just amazing to see you exuding that character, you know? So, ooh, that's powerful. So, you're the author of The Invisible Crown. You are also the author of 2 digital ebooks. One, The Plug Talk, and the next one, Medical Wig Insurance. Give us the deeds, baby, okay?
Period. Sis, she didn't went and found she know my whole life at this point. So I would say, starting out with the medical wig insurance guide, that came about after the years of, learning more about the kids, learning more about alopecia and cancer and all those things. I took a lot of classes. I went and learned more, because I'm like, the parents asking me questions. I don't know. I'm just doing my job. But I'm like, no, you got to go deeper. So I started taking classes, and a lot of people just start asking me, like, do you teach classes? And then I found this lady who I took a class with to learn more about that. So it's like, the more knowledge I got, the more knowledge I was able to share.
Wow.
So with the medical wig insurance guide, I teach them how to get their MPI numbers and how to actually file a claim with insurance.
Wow, that's powerful. I love that. Come on, baby, educating. Okay, you got to bring awareness to what's going on.
Come on.
And I love how you say you had to go deeper. Yeah. You had to go deeper. I don't know why this is heavy on my heart. I don't know if it's because I'm going through something. But it just makes me think about how you said go deeper. And so I want to encourage anybody who is out there who feels like they're at a standstill moment and they want to either throw in the towel or even just think like, okay, I may not be equipped in this area. That is not a sign to give up. You just have to go deeper.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that. That was powerful. I needed to hear that. Sorry, look, let me get it together.
That was good.
And the plug, okay? Because I would go for that in any moment. Okay, I'm telling you, I be trying not to get out this seat and knock this mic over and run around, because I feel.
For real.
Oh man! So the plug, which you are the plug, literally.
I received that in a good way, in a legal way. In a legal way.
You're right. I have to let me be careful about that. I don't want anybody to take the legal way, you guys. We're talking about the plug on the hair. Okay, give us some insight about that.
So, from my years of having a hair company and working with different vendors and seeing a lot of different things and taking a lot of classes on it as well, I started to get people to ask me, and that's another thing. Pay attention to what people ask you for. what people naturally come to you for. Like, even if you don't do it, like, even if you never tapped into it, think about, like, why is this person asking me this? So I had people start asking me about vendors. Like, oh, would you sell your vendor? And I know my hair was looking good. My customer's hair is probably looking good.
And does.
They want to know, like, where you get these wigs from? So I created the Plug Talk.
I love that.
But in the Plug Talk, it don't necessarily target hair. Like, we have a little bit of hair up in there. We have bundles, wigs, hot tools. So if you want to start your own hot comb line or a curling iron line or anything, yes, we got lashes, accessories, all types of vendors in there. So
the plug, literally.
Like, what do you want to sell?
At this point, send me the link, okay? Because I need to secure me some items. I told y'all I know what I'm doing, baby. 9 times out of 10, my hair gonna be it's gonna be slick.
Though.
I want something different. Like, I like wearing my hair straight. I like wearing it down, like flat iron. But you know, Houston we got so much humidity. It's hot. It's 98 degrees, 113 the next day. We got a hurricane here, tornado there. Like, I'm sorry. Look, okay, we just go.
Yeah. But I got you, sis.
See, that's why we here. Okay, so we're finna take a quick little pivot to a game called Underrated or Overrated. And it's where I'll toss out some random categories and you have to let me know if it's underrated or overrated, and you have to let me know why in a matter of 7 seconds.
7? Okay. Okay. I see what's going on.
7 seconds. We gonna see. Okay, you ready for the first one?
Let's go.
Okay. Social media.
Ooh, social media is very overrated. And I say that because a lot of people, they don't even know who they are anymore because of social media.
Say it again.
They've lost themselves, and I'm gonna be honest, I've been there. I've
Same
been
here.
one of them.
Same here.
So it's like you having to show up a certain way or thinking you have to be so perfect all the time. No, people actually like when you come and you be raw and authentic. So yeah, very overrated.
That's powerful. Because I was right there with you too.
Yes, ma'am.
I was right there with you too, to the point where it would give me anxiety to post certain things. Or it will stop me from posting because I'm like, does this do this, does this do that? And then from when I started being on social media, especially Instagram, that was more so like in college. And I was actually talking to one of my good friends yesterday about how so organic it was. Yeah. And we were just like, just on social media, just as a true social integration app. Right. But now it's just, yeah. Oh, okay. The next one is ChatGPT.
I would say ChatGPT is underrated. I really don't hear a lot of people talking about it, but it has helped me in a lot of ways, like with the smallest thing, like the things we used to pay people for. I feel like if you use it properly, you could definitely get ahead in life.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's one of my good tools. My good handy tool.
A go-to right there. That's a go-to.
It is. Let's see. The next one is reading books.
It's very underrated. It is very underrated in these days because of stuff like ChatGPT. You know, it's kind of, it can go either way, but I say it's underrated because people don't really have the focus anymore to sit down and actually read. Because you're worrying about your phone dinging and your phone ringing, and you got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You got all these different platforms you can be on, and it took the place of reading a book, I really feel like.
That's powerful. Which is low-key one of the like the underlying reasons why I really wanted to produce from the script. Because I really want people to get back to reading, building that intellectual, that intelligence. And just, we live in a digital age, we can't get away from it, not to say that that's where we're moving. However, it's still okay to pick up a book and read, educate yourself, whether that be on something that is a romance novel or something that's educational, something that brings awareness, something that can like feed your soul, and it doesn't even also have to be just books. It could be scripts, it can be just poems, it could be just any form of literature. So I'm right there with you on that one, seriously, about how underrated it is. And now the last one is random. I don't know, but it just came to my mind, and it's so crazy. It came to my mind yesterday, but it was so crazy because you were talking about it earlier. And we're not like exactly talking about it, but you were referencing what they do. Mm-hmm. And so the last one I have is flowers. And so I just wanted to see, is it underrated or overrated, flowers?
I mean, personally, I feel like the world has underrated the power of a flower.
Yep. Yeah.
Like,
so true.
Even, I mean, we can talk about the men giving women flowers and all these things, but giving yourself flowers, like going and picking flowers yourself and cutting them and putting them in cute vases in your home and just having flowers, like, very underrated.
Yeah.
Very underrated.
I agree. And you were talking about blooming and everything. I was like, let me find out she in my notes. See, look, baby. And I gotta give you your flowers, just because how powerful you are. The list can go on, from you being purposeful, from you being prosperous, from you just being just like walking in your purpose and just having that anointing. It's powerful. It is powerful. Ooh, okay. See, is there anything else? Anytime. So is there anything else that you felt led to share? Do you have any upcoming projects? Any upcoming, just give us the tea, honey, okay?
I just want to say that I'm grateful to be here.
Come on. Yeah.
I'm grateful that I was obedient enough to step out on faith and actually come to Houston, because I wouldn't have met you.
Aww.
And what you're doing is literally enough. And I just want to tell, I don't know where that came from, but I want to tell you that it is enough. And I will come back to this show. Look, do I need to change my hair and become somebody else? Because I'm not ready to leave.
And girl, you got me crying.
Like, it's very underrated that women actually build each other up openly. And you deserve your flowers as well. And as soon as you gave me my flowers, I could just see myself in the spirit, like, but I want to give them to you. Like, I want to give them back to you.
I receive them. Thank you.
Yes, you deserve that. Keep going. Keep pushing. Everybody, when I say greater is coming.
Oh my gosh.
Look at this setup, y'all. When I came in here, I was like, now wait a minute. I feel like I'm in LA. Like, I feel like I'm on like, it's about to be so big. And I just want you to prepare your mind, prepare your heart. Because God has not even, you have eyes haven't seen, ears have not heard, neither has it entered into your heart, baby. You about to take off like a rocket. I did not mean to make you cry.
No, that's fine. When the spirit moves, like you already know, look, when the spirit moves, it moves.
But you got it. You're doing it. You are. This is enough.
I appreciate that.
Keep being consistent, sis. You got my support. And yeah, we're gonna be on TV in a minute. So if y'all ain't booked your session yet, you might want to go on and do that before the price go up. I'm just letting you know right now.
Wow, y'all, talk about the waterworks. Look, it's here, and I just have to say thank you for even just being obedient and just sharing what God has been speaking to you, because it's been a very just tough time, like, in my life, like. So just everything that you've been saying, it's just right on point and right on time. So I appreciate that 100%. Like, I've been just envisioning this for like years, and to see what God has been doing. And my life is just crazy, y'all. Like, the waterworks are really,
Right,
really
you
flowing.
gonna
I'm
make
sorry,
me
y'all, but the waterworks are flowing. But hey, this is just what
it is.
It's real and authentic, and just, we here, and this is just that's the power of the presence of God is just.
Thank you, Chief.
It's just so heavy, and I just hope that people like take a lot from this and just learn, like, just keep going. Like, ooh, girl, I can't even look. I probably got mascara all over my eyes and stuff, but hey, we are here, man. Wow, it's been a pleasure having you here and just pouring out your heart and just peeling back the layers of your story. Like, I truly, truly, truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I'm so glad that God connected us. Wait till I tell my mom about this. Look, I'm like, Mom, I was on that set crying. Oh my goodness. Wow. Let everybody know where they can connect with you. Oh, let me get my stuff. Let me get my stuff together.
Right. It's okay, sis. So, y'all, you can find me on all platforms. Instagram, Bri Stylez. It's BriStylez. You can also find me on Facebook, Breonna Davison. LinkedIn, Breonna Davison. My website is BriMoniqueCollection.com. And TikTok, Bri Stylez.
Oh, thank you again. Let's try to get through this close, y'all. Look, let's try to get through it. Look, cut the cameras. Oh my goodness, yes, we had thoroughly enjoyed you. Y'all make sure to tap in with her seriously. And it's been a wrap, seriously, for From the Script. Please be sure to tune in to From the Script on all streaming platforms and just lock in and just, remember to be bold, don't fold, and come through the fire as go. We out.